to the mountain home to the mountain coming out to our weigh-in this afternoon. We are Wild West Bass. I want to welcome you to coming out to the Apex on Lake Camanche, presented by Hook Performance Fishing, presenting sponsor for this event. This is day 2 of our 3-day event. We had 2 legs already. We had 2 half days yesterday. Anglers back to 1 short day today, and we'll got cut to the top 10, get our weights back to 0, and we'll start over from scratch on day 3. We'll take our top 10. We'll qualify to fish for Super Sunday tomorrow. We'll get out early. Hopefully it's safe daylight around 5:30. These guys have a good day here. Tough fishing conditions here at Lake Camanche right now, but the best anglers in the West always catch them. We got them lined up in the tubs here, ready to start weighing in just a minute. A lot of folks I want to thank for helping us this week. Castle Oaks Golf Club, obviously. We had our pre-tournament meeting there and dinner. Thanks to those folks on short notice for taking care of us. We really appreciate that. Hooked Bait and Tackle. Thank those folks that have been over backwards. They're here helping us with weigh-in. Did everything great. Community support. Lucky to have them in the area. They do a great job, obviously. We appreciate it very much. Also, special thanks to Jackson Rancheria, where all our staff is staying. Great facility there. We're going to use the pool tonight, hopefully, if we get done early. We tried to last night, but we didn't get back till it closed after that long day. So everybody was tired. These anglers here, troopers here. Obviously, you know it's a heat wave. If you're not here, it's 111 today on site. So these guys here have not had much rest. We could not be here without our national sponsors. You see them behind me. We're very proud of them. Of course, Bridgeford Foods, Mercury Marine, Bass Cat Boats, Hook Performance Fishing, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, Duo Realis, Lithium Pros, Roman Made, Wood Brothers Flooring, Bob's Machine Shop, Super Clean, Garmin, P-Line, Torch Eyewear, Valley Fashions, Lure Lock, Buck Knives, Woo Tungsten, and Bass Angler Magazine. Are just a few of the companies that do help us. We're very blessed that. We also have the best paybacks. We do a Pro-Am series, a team series, and new this year our Apex Cup series. We've got another event here in about 3 weeks. It'll be over in Oroville, California at the After Bay. If you've never heard of that, be nice and hot there, I'm sure, as well. But a great fishery nonetheless. 2 flights today checking in. Our leader right now, and I'll tell you about our qualifying for this event. A little over 24 pounds, Mr. Luke Johns leading this on the weight side. The 10th place angler had 13.58. So all we're worried about here, it doesn't matter if you finish 1 or 10 after today, you go back to 0 tomorrow. We had a 795 Yamamoto toad of the tournament. Had a couple 4-pound fish, but other than that, most of our fish have been very, very small. These anglers qualify to fish on a unique series. We use the Tourney X format. Also, as well, it's based on keepers that they catch. They have to be 14 inches in length to be a keeper to weigh in. They also have to be a 14-inch keeper. We measure all these fish on a on a board in the boat. These anglers all have, and we also go by number of keepers. Doesn't matter the size as long as it's 14, and the heaviest number there will qualify in the top 5. So we take the top 5 in weight after today and the top 5 in keepers caught. So a very unique format that you can follow along on the Tourney X app, see what your favorite anglers are doing as well at the weigh-in this afternoon. They could weigh in 5 bass each session we've had. Again, had to be 14 inches in length. If they bring them to us and they're all on time, all the first flight is in and on time, there's no penalty. If they bring us a dead fish, it's 0.25 off their weight that you see behind me. So we'll try to keep up with that. We get done here, we're going to announce the top 10, have a short meeting, get these guys out of here so they can rest up and fish for a Super Sunday, obviously, tomorrow. Again, hope you'll come out and join us here. Want to thank the folks here at North Shore Resort for letting us come here and use their facility. Beautiful pavilion. You can't see at home, but we're very cool here with the wind blowing up here on the, so very nice here. But they've got everything you need to store. Resort here, ice, boat ramps, got lodging as well. So thanks to those folks here as well being nice to us and letting us use their facility. Got a great staff here at Wild West Bass, by the way. I want to thank all them, all our volunteers helping us with fish release, fish care. We ice the water down, temperature controlled. At boats with a relationship before, man. You got a beautiful new bass cat out there. It's tough when you have mechanical problems. It wasn't the boat's fault. Those things happen. But tell these folks about your bass cat here and Boatmasters.
Yeah, Boatmasters is my local dealer out in Livermore. I'm running a Cougar FTD. If anyone wants a demo ride, let me know. I'll be down here for a few more minutes. Actually, I'll be down here for about an hour. If you guys want to ride out there, we'll go ahead and take you out there. But you know what? They're just a fantastic boat, family-owned for, 50 years this year, actually. And Rick Pierce and the Pierce family has actually been pretty instrumental with me in my growth since I was about 19. So I'm really proud to be back with them.
Good job. Vince Hurtado, everybody. Better luck next time, Vince. Thank you, my friend. Next up, Mr. Bill O'Shin, boat 20. Bill started off tough here. I want to talk about the weight. Let's see what we got today. How many in there, Bill? 2?
I got 4.
You got 4. Good job today. You hung in there, my friend. Bill going to go 783. 783 today. Let's get a picture real quick. Grab a couple there, and I'll hand you fish off. A lot of great anglers here. I assure you we've got the best anglers in the West fishing here. If they can't catch them, it's tough. Not a lot of limits weighed yesterday. And that doesn't happen to these guys a lot. So, got it, Bill. Grab that microphone over there and tell everybody about your 2 days, Bill.
Well, you know, like Vince said, it's a tough bite right now. Any of these lakes, when in July, it's just hard. It's hard fishing. But, you know, we weathered the storm. It was 100 degrees out there, and we went through it pretty well and just, you know, had a pretty good time, really. But the fishing was just tough.
And the 4th of July week didn't help probably, huh?
You know, I was going to stop when I came out of the river today and take a picture or a video of the mayhem that was going on out there. This place is crazy. I can't imagine the bottoms of some of these boats around here. But anyway, yeah, it was a good time.
Bill, thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, sir. Appreciate the support. I know you'll rebound the next event for sure. Jeff, come on up here. Jeff Michaels. Jeff started off tough, coming up here, had a tough day. Their second leg. Jeff going to, I see 2 in there, huh?
Yep, 2.
2, 3, 92. Let's get a picture while we got time, Jeff. And it's cool up here. Jeff started off the year right, Lake Shasta. Won our Super Clean Showdown back in January. Our Pro-Am full field there and a great payday for him. Jeff, grab that microphone over there and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir.
Well, you know, I'm kind of torn. I would really love to make tomorrow, and I had the bites to do it. Like I was talking to the guys in line, I think I hooked about 15% of my bites, and you just can't do that, especially you got to hook, you know, at a high percentage, and I just didn't do that this week. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I was doing something wrong. But anyway, you know, like I said, I'm a little torn that I didn't make it, but awful glad that I get to go home, and tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock I'm taking off and going back to the Northern California coast where the highs are going to be about 65 instead of 115, and I'll jump in my other boat and go catch some lingcods, and hopefully my hook percentage is a little better.
Jeff Michaels, everybody. Appreciate it. Way to hang in there, Jeff. Good luck in that cool weather. Next up, Mr. VJ Mahatra coming up, boat 31. VJ, Yamamoto toad of the tournament, had a beautiful 795 fish on day one. It was up there in the top 5 right now. Let's see. Second place coming in today. VJ, tough bite today. 188. Let's get one picture of that, my friend, that one fish. Be all right. Got it? Got it. He's going to kiss it. Happens every now and then, one fish. VJ, grab the microphone over there, sir, and tell him about your 2 days.
Man, today was brutal. I put my head down. I tried to, grind it out. And funny thing is, I was fishing, and they had the camera boat on me. And I'm like, hey, there's one under me. So I put my rod down, dropped on it, caught it, and that was all. So that was the one I caught today. But regardless, I'd just like to thank everybody, Apex, Wild West, all my sponsors, RB Bass, my wife, my family, all my friends. Ron, thanks for all the support. Appreciate everyone. Thank you.
How'd you catch that big fish, though? Tell them how you caught that big 795.
Oh, man, I caught that guy on top. So, yeah, that was pretty exciting. It was a pretty awesome thing to...
Early in the day, yesterday on that one?
Yeah, not the earliest, but a little early, yeah. I'd call it early for sure.
That the only one you had bite top water yesterday?
Yeah, but that type of stuff, man, that'll make you fish like I did today, and not change and come in with
make
one
you fish fast sometimes too when you
fish.
catch.
Yeah. So.
VJ, let's give him a round of applause. Great job, sir. We'll see where it holds up, my friend, after a tough day. Great angler, nonetheless. Next up, Mr. Phil Dutra. Phil, tough bite so far. We got 2 in there? 3, I saw it. We're going to go 541. How about a picture, sir? Grab a couple there. There we go. The good and alive, man. That's the way to go. Grab that microphone over there, sir, and tell them about your 2 days, Phil.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty fun. On the second session, I caught 8. First session, I caught 3, and then today I caught 3. It was a grind. I figured with all these boats out here today, it was going to be pretty tough. So I tried to tuck away from the boat traffic and caught what I caught. I think I'm going to be right on the bubble for keepers, at least I hope. So hopefully I'll be fishing tomorrow, but if not, it was fun. I love fishing tough conditions. It's always fun to catch them when they're chewing, and the fishing's great, but it's also fun to test your skills when things are tough. So it was fun.
Tell these folks what you do for a living, Phil, so you can fish.
Part owner in a financial advisory practice, so get to make my own schedule. Most of my clients are actually outdoorsmen, fishermen, or hunters. So it's pretty cool. Make my own schedule around my own time and around my schedule, and then get to fish a bunch. So works out.
Good job, Philip Dutra. Great angler here. Is on a roll. Thank you, my friend. We appreciate it, Philip. I believe Mr. Ryan White's up next. Ryan had a good event so far. Had a limit yesterday in the first leg. It's a little tougher in the second leg yesterday. Again, thanks to everybody for helping us. We could not do this without volunteers, camera boat drivers here. We filmed this for air on the outdoor channels. I already tell it's a little bit tougher bite than we had yesterday. A lot more boat traffic on the lake. Those of you that are not here, you would see that. And it's not as bad as I thought it would be yet. Usually they're lining out to the gate here at Lake Camanche here. Ryan, we got 5 in there? Good job today. We got 5. Biggest bag of the day. How about 1140, Ryan? 1140, sir. Grab a couple. Let's get a picture, my friend. We got something over 7. We only went 1 big fish, a little over 7. Needed a 7-pounder today, didn't you, Ryan?
Yeah.
Open that bag up for you. There you go. I know you got some people to thank. Grab that microphone right there, sir, and tell them about your 2 days.
Well, first I want to thank my wife for holding down the fort at home. Say hi to my kids and everybody watching back home. Had a good opening round yesterday. I think I was sitting in second after the first weigh-in. Second round didn't go good. I got 1 bite, caught 1 fish. Today, had five brought in 5, had a bunch of bites, missed them, made a key adjustment at like 10 o'clock, and key adjustment and got lucky at the same time, pulled up on a spot, caught 4 fish pretty quick, and then it kind of died down. So hopefully they're there again in the morning if I can sneak into the top 10, hopefully. So we'll go out there and see what we can do.
Be a new day tomorrow, man. How about your bass cat? How did it handle today?
Bass cat handled great. Big waves out there, rough water, lots of wakeboard boats and jet skis tearing it up. Boat cut through that stuff like butter. Mercury ran great. My Garmin equipment operated flawlessly, helped me catch some fish. And, just Dobbins rods, Garmin, Bass Cat, Thompson White Consulting, and super stoked to be out here. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for your support. Ryan White, everybody. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, sir. Juan Acosta coming up next. Juan had a good start with a limit yesterday, a little over 10 pounds in the first leg. I hear 3 fish, Steve. Good to have fans out here, Juan. Great time champion, Delta champion on the Pro-Am Series. Great angler here. Juan, the weight today, going to go 583, sir. 583. Grab one couple there, Juan. Let's get a picture. Nobody's sweating up here, man. It's great. They said it was hot, but it's not really hot, is it? Thank you, Juan. It's a dry heat. There's that microphone. Tell everybody, I know you got some folks you probably want to thank there.
Yeah, I want to thank some folks for sure. Want to thank Jordan. He let us stay at his place, and I mean, he treated us like kings. He brought us food out here, and it was great. So big shout out to him. And I want to thank my wife. I want to say hi to my boy Alex and Victoria. I want to thank you guys. I mean, you guys do an awesome job here. Fishing was tough. I caught 7 fish the first day in the morning, and I only caught 3 on the second flight. And then today, I only got 4 bites. I broke 1 off, and that was pretty much it. I mean, I ran all over the place. I burned 14 gallons of fuel yesterday, just running back and forth, and just couldn't get them. You could see them, but they didn't want to buy it. And that was pretty much it. Also want to thank all my sponsors for helping me out, and yeah, that's about it.
Picked up Hook Fishing this year. Of course, they perform. They're presenting sponsor of this event.
I wear their shorts. I wear their shirts, and also I picked up Rugged Shark. So they gave me some sandals, and they're awesome. So check them out.
Nice to stay cool. That's why you're not sweating in this dry heat.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, Juan Acosta, great job, sir. We appreciate you. Next up, we have Mr. Mark Lassane coming to the scales. Mark, publisher of BAM magazine, Bass Angler magazine. Mark's struggling here, but he's hanging in there. 1 fish today?
Like yesterday.
Like yesterday, Mark? That's a good fish. How about $2.99 on that one? $2.99 sound right? Let's get a picture of that $2.99. If you run out of pictures on your magazine, that's the good thing about it when you need to run out of pictures, man. You can put yourself in your own magazine. I hadn't seen you on the cover yet, Mark.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't. Why not?
I don't know.
Grab that microphone right there and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir.
All right. First I want to thank Jay and Becky from The Hook. They've been really good. I went over there and spent a little money, got some tackle. Those guys do a great job, and, appreciate the support. They had a nice event before coming out here. So this place, for me was tough. Today it was an execution deal. I had 5 or 6 bites today. I had a couple other good ones on. I caught a 3-pounder, and I think the other ones were, pretty good ones that just, couldn't get them in the boat. And, like with this crowd, if you do that, you're not going to do well. So, yeah, I published Bass Angler magazine, so you guys want to learn about catching bass, smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. We pretty much cover it. Coast to coast, technique style magazine. I want to thank Jeremy and Randy for bringing Apex out to us. This is really a great platform. A lot of fun and a great platform for us anglers. Garmin LiveScope. You know, this place is crazy. There are so many fish in this lake, and you can spend just like days looking at these fish, and you lower your bait down, the fish come up and look at it, and then they turn away. So it's just so the fish aren't biting. There's plenty of fish in this lake. So Garmin, they're one of my sponsors. They make a great unit. Price Sims, Ford, Fairfield Ford. You know, they do Fairfield Mercedes, Toyota Walnut Creek. Like I said, Garmin, AquaView, Angler App. So really have a lot of great sponsors. Akuma fishing rods, you know, I use those the whole time, and it's not the reason I missed them or lost them. It was all me. So
And Mark's got a beautiful Bass Cat Lynx, the Cadillac that Bass Cat builds that you went over to this year.
I do. Yeah, I have a Lynx, and you know the nice thing about the Lynx is it has a giant wide deck, and I got a big old 250 Mercury on the back. Thing runs great. Bow sticks up real high when you're running, so makes it nice running over these big waves. So thank you,
Mark Lassane, man, great job, Mark. Thank you for your support. Next up, Mr. Double G, 21, Lucky 21, Greg Gutierrez made a move yesterday and afternoon. I know he's got 5. Am I right, Greg?
No, I only got 3.
Those 3 going away. How about 585? How about a picture, man? Let's get a picture, a couple, Rick. I know you like those pictures. We might use them somewhere. 3 is actually pretty good, looks like what I've seen so far. Grab that microphone over there, Greg. Tell them about your 2 days so far.
Hey, it's been tough fishing, that's for sure. But you know, there's a couple things that helped me out during the event, and all 3 sessions that I fished, I was basically sight fishing where I could see, but I was seeing fish with my torch sunglasses in 10 foot of water. It was interesting, so I could go through, see them. I didn't have to get, you know, right on them. I could see them out in front of me, so that was really a plus. Sensitivity of my eye rods was incredible. The bite was really finicky. I'm pretty sure that little earthquake thing shut them off. It has before. I've seen it happen before. But hey, look, I want to thank Apex for putting this thing together, for having great events like this. Wild West Bass. You guys have really taken care of us, stepped up, and made a tour that is worth coming after and fishing for. So if you're on the fence about getting out there and trying to fish a Pro-Am, you need to come to Wild West Bass, qualify for this, and you make this Apex tour. You're going to be fishing against some hammers for sure, but you're going to be rewarded for what you do. But anyhow, thanks a bunch for everything, and hopefully I can make it in tomorrow. I'll be squeaking in for sure.
We will see. Greg Gutierrez, everybody, man, a great champion. Again, as Greg said, to qualify for the Apex, you fish our Pro-Am circuit. The top 10 are going to get a chance to fish this next year. We've got double qualifiers. Obviously, we'll go down the list again, and we're working on that and grow this circuit. Actually, we're going to have the best in the West. It'll still be a small circuit to qualify for and maintain, but something you want to be a part of. Ready? Mr. Alex Klein coming in. Alex, how many we got in there, Alex?
I got 2 today.
2. Alex weight today, sir, going to go 489. 489. If you want to grab one up for a photo. We'll be going to see Alex's home here the next event. Grab that microphone right there. Tell us where we're going next month, Alex.
Yes, I'm excited for our next event in August. We're going to be going to one of my home bodies of water, the Afterbay in Orville, and it's going to host at a Feather Falls casino. Feather Falls is a great casino, a lot like Jackson Rancheria here. It had great accommodations for us this weekend. We really appreciate that. But yeah, the Afterbay is going to be a fun event. It's going to be all largemouth. It might be tough. There's not as many jet skis out there as there is out here, but it's going to be fun, and I'm actually pretty interested to see how these guys approach that body of water. And hopefully we see some pretty big bags. I mean, there's 10-pounders that swim in there. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, on to the next one.
Will it be crowded like this lake?
Not as bad as this. We get a few people, but nothing like this. This gets a lot of people here. The Afterbay gets a few, but not much. Yeah, so I'm ready for it.
These guys here get a 30-day off limit, so none of them can fish the waters till the first day. We do a ride through for 30 minutes, and then they go fishing blind, so to show their true colors. Alex Klein, everybody. Thank you, Alex. John Stewart, Arizona. John got 2 in there? John also works with us as a co-director in Arizona Team Trail. Is our circuit 349, John, 349. Want a picture, buddy? Want to grab them up? We'll get a nice photo here. They do a great job. He and Paul Hodges are our directors in Arizona, help us at all the events. Also fish the Apex Tour. Also sponsored by Hook, our presenting sponsor here as well. Got that open, John. Grab that mic and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir.
Oh, man. You
and
know
who
what?
wins the banana? Who's got the banana trophy?
It's a toss-up right now between Scooter and Marty who gets the banana trophy. But I think we're changing it up to like a 4-foot bear that we're going to strap to the passenger seat with an Apex jersey.
I like
so
that.
We're going to try to come up with that. But, yeah, I'm going to get back to the hotel and get some rest. We got 13 and a half hours to drive back to leave this cool weather here. It's 116 tomorrow in Phoenix. And it's going to be over 115 the rest of the week. But, man, what amazing experience. These guys that are making it to the top 10, the last Apex event, on the final day it snowed. And tomorrow it's going to be 109 degrees. So one extreme to the other for these guys. But as you see, there's always someone that catches them. And this is why these are the best 32 anglers in the West Coast. They're looking to expand it with the Pro-Am points qualifiers next year. And it's going to be really interesting to watch Apex grow. And it's actually really exciting for West Coast anglers. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I got to thank Bass Cat Boats. This is my first year running it. I have an era. And I'll tell you what, for whatever reason, you have this whole lake, and everyone likes to water ski and jet ski right at the mouth of the river. And I was sitting next to Paul, and I talked to him. I go, hey, make sure you're not late. And then I looked down, and I was almost late, so I had to get on it. But it cut through these waves nice and smooth and made it in on time. So I'd like to thank them, Hook, Torch Eyewear. I didn't see any fish, but obviously I only caught 2. But these are great sunglasses. Really keep your eye relief nice and clear. You don't feel fatigued after fishing all day wearing them. So I'd like to thank them and obviously thank Wild West.
Thank you, John Stewart. Appreciate you working with us at Wild West Bass, too, man. Does a great job there. Next up, Mr. Kevin Finley coming up to the scales. Kevin struggling, but had a good later day yesterday. Kevin, we're going to go 542 on that 542. Let's get a picture. I know you make them look good, right?
Well, I'll try.
3 fish, is that what I saw on there, Kevin?
Yep. That's all I could muster.
That was it, man. 3 is a good today, looks like. Thank you, Kevin. Grab that microphone over there and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir.
You know, it was really rough. I mean, generally when you come in with 3 fish, you're like, oh, man, I blew it. But it's been tough for everybody. It's been real tough. And it was tough for me out there today, and I had to size down, and I had to sit down and tie on a different leader, and really tried to finesse the fish. And I got 4 bites, caught 3 fish, and that's it. So, but hey, thanks to Wild West Bass, Apex. Thanks for I love Apex. This whole the circuit and with the format and everything. Super excited about it, and it's so much fun. And I'm hoping I'm not going to make it to tomorrow. I'll just miss it, I think. But I think this tournament will actually help me a little bit in the points. I think I'll move up. So I was right on the bubble. I was 17. So, but thanks to all my sponsors. Hello to my wife. And this is a beautiful town you guys have. And I love this lake. The jet skis and all that stuff, believe it or not, here's a little tip. If you have calm weather and there's no wind, the jet skis and the boats and all that, if you're on a bite that's over like 15 feet deep, they actually help you. So it actually it creates refraction in the water, and it actually will help the fish. So at my home lake at Lake Pleasant, you could go out and you know, where it's roughest, if you go out there and you can fish where it's roughest, that's where you catch them. So thanks so much. Love the place and can't wait to come back.
Kevin Finley, everybody. Thank you, Kevin. Next up, Mr. David Swinside. David not only fishing the Apex Tour with us, also helps us secure some sites up in the Northwest where he lives up in Oregon. Also, the rep for Realis Duo. We're going to go 340. How many fish? 1 in there? 2?
2.
Got 2 on there. You want to? Let's get a picture, Dave.
Where's that little guy that's passing out the water?
We got some water. We got water for you, man.
No, I want him to get in the bucket.
He want to get in the bucket, help you on your weight?
Help my weight.
Grab a couple there, Dave. Let's get a picture here, man. For the file, sir. We get done, David's going to tell you about Duo Realis as well. Been with them a long time. Got some of the best products here in Roman made as well. Man, you're hard to catch him today. Grab that microphone right there, my friend. We'll get him up there in a little bit.
Come on up here.
Come on, man. You going to come up here, buddy? Be careful there. Come on. Go see David. Let's see what you weigh. What do you think he weighs, David?
Now this is what I should have caught.
Let's see. Stay right there. Let's see what he weighs.
Right? Yeah.
31.18, man. Good job. 31.18. Pretty heavy. That is pretty good, buddy. Tell us about Duo Realis, sir.
That's my partner in crime right there.
Great job, young man.
Well, hey,
Nice job.
It was a tough week for me, but I had a good time. I'm going to tell you, I like the lake. It's just tough. I didn't catch many fish. I tried to keep everything I caught. I can tell you where the jet skis are located, and I can tell you where about 8 or 9, 10 to 15-pound catfish are. I found those today too. So it was a struggle. I do want to thank my sponsors, Lithium Pros, Duo Realis, and Roman Made, and Wu Tungsten, who also come and contribute to our Apex platform. Coming in just a few days now, really, is the Wild West Pro-Am up in the Tri-Cities. So if you guys want to go north, there will be a tournament there shortly. That Pro-Am will probably be, I guess, about 50% larger than it was 2 years ago. So it's growing fast, along with Apex. So we're really excited about this platform. I want to say thank you to Randy, and also, where is Jeremy? Where's our CEO?
He's a Fizz and Fish.
Okay.
He does it all.
He's wonderful. He puts up with us, and he really helps us get this going. I'm super excited about this platform. You guys are going to see some sticks coming up there, coming up here with some weight here, I'm sure. So I'm going to get off this horn and let you guys see these guys. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate your support, sir. Next up, Colby Pearson coming up. Colby had a tough bite like most of our anglers. Still looking for that 5 bass limit. 1 bass today, Colby. Got a long drive, huh?
Yeah, just one. Definitely got a long drive. It was a tough, well, I can't say it was a tough bite. It was tough landing fish, but I did have 5 bites today. I had all of them on. I had every opportunity in the world to do well, and it just didn't happen.
213. Grab that microphone and tell everybody about your experience, sir.
Yeah, that's a really cool lake. I like the way it sets up. There's a lot of flats, a lot of rises, humps, things like that. Definitely a lot of boat traffic, like everyone mentioned. The heat was pretty unprecedented. Really, yesterday was quite a long, hot day. So just focus on taking care of myself, drinking a lot of water and stuff like that. I recommend that's what you do if you go fish Lake Camanche anytime in the next few weeks or realistically a couple months. But overall, it was good. I can tell there's a ton of fish in this lake. There's tons of bait. There's giant fish in this lake cruising around. And I just want to take the opportunity to thank a couple of my sponsors, Wood Brothers Carpet and Flooring. They sponsor the organization Wild West. Just wanted to touch on, if you're an angler in the community, a fan of Wild West, or out there watching at home, doing any sort of carpet and flooring renovations to your home or business, keep them in mind. Try to keep your fishing dollars in the fishing industry, and that's huge support.
Amen.
Same thing, Wu Tungsten, Sportsman's Warehouse, Legacy CPA. They all go out of their way to help me out, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So huge thanks to them. Really excited to go up north on the Columbia River in a couple weeks. Like previously mentioned, big event. If you're thinking about showing up and you're on the fence, definitely get signed up as soon as possible, and we'll see you up on the river.
Thank you, Colby Pearson. We appreciate it, sir. Great angler here. We will be at the Sportsman's Warehouse for our check-in and pre-tournament meeting as well. Again, Luke Johns, that coming into today, has already weighed 24.27, was leading that event on weight, and the cut was 13.58 after the first 2 legs that we had. Vijay Mahatra right now, currently leading right now with weight. Still, we just got almost half the field weighed in so far. Our keeper count really changed today. First 5 bass limit today coming up. That's awesome. I knew these anglers are good in these tough conditions. Travis Huckabee. Travis has got 5. Let's get you a weight, my friend, and get a picture. I know you got a lot to talk about catching 5. You got to be proud of that today. Nice job. How about 10.59? 10.59. Grab a couple there, man. Let's get some nice pictures. Good comeback, man. Started off slow, coming back strong. Hard to catch him the second time. Good and alive. There you go, Travis. Excellent. Grab that microphone over to your left and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir.
Oh, man. Started off yesterday with a decent bag. I was only able to get 3 of them, but it was one of those deals that they were solid. I had a little over 7 pounds for 3. End of the day yesterday's second round, I was stubborn and tried to force feed them when I should have just picked up the drop shot. And went back to the same area today, got 2 on a reaction, and then they tight-lipped again, and then picked up the drop shot and caught another 5 or 6 fish. So it was one of those things. Just got to adapt a little bit when it gets tough. I guess I got to pick that drop shot up a little more. But that's the way it went down. I'd like to thank my sponsors, my family at home. Love you, son. I'll see you soon.
Travis, great job, my friend. Excellent. 5 fish limit, man. First one of the day. Next up, Mr. Austin Wilson, winner of the first Apex Cup, Lake Almanor, my friend. A little slower this time. We got a $5.99 today. We got 2 fish in there, or 3? We got 3. Grab a couple there, Austin. Yeah, man, let's hold them up, man. They're all small size today so far. We had 1 3-pounder weight. Austin again hosting that cup in a snowstorm. I won't ever forget that here at Lake Almanor. And today we got 111 on the temperature gauge. So very unique. Great angler here. Austin, grab that microphone, sir, and tell everybody about your 2 days.
It was a grind, you know, and it turns the men turns the boys into men for sure. And I didn't figure them out this week. There's guys that did, you know, and there's a lot of fish in this place. Obviously it didn't show out this week, but I'm sure it will here soon. You know, I went out first thing in the morning through topwater and tried to get a few bites doing that. Caught a couple that way, and then just picked up a little 4-inch Cinco, and that's kind of how I caught them. Caught my 461 yesterday on that little bait, and yeah, I mean, just a grind. It was a grind. I'm looking forward to the next one. I got to thank all my sponsors, Wicked Weights, Babe's Boat Care. I'm like drawing a blank, so hot. Dobbins Rods, Cow Coast. This is embarrassing. Let me look. Wicked Weights.
That's good when you got to look. You got so many.
RB Bass. I got to thank Heather, my fiance, for supporting me and doing what I do. And yeah, had a good time out here this week. Looking forward to the next one.
Let me tell you everybody at home about this young man here, Austin. Great young fisherman. But I want to tell you, you know, I hear a lot of guys saying, man, if I had all the money, I'd be the best angler in the world. I'd go out here. These guys said, I can't afford to do this. This man right here, we slept in a nice hotel room here. He's been in his truck here in his camper, sleeping here, cooking his own breakfast, got his own shower, neat little setup. But and he did that in the snow when we had that cold weather, and he's here in 115 degrees. It's got to be hot in that, but he wants it bad enough, and he's spending his money. He doesn't have new equipment. He's got old stuff, and he makes it work, and it works for him. And it's all about the angling skills, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, I enjoy sleeping in the truck and you know, cooking breakfast in the morning, and you meet some pretty cool people at the boat ramp, you know. So I enjoy it for sure. You know, even though it was hot and there's showers and stuff. I have a built-in shower in my truck, and I slept in the boat last night. I had a little fan going, so I stayed cool. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, to be honest.
Anybody can do this if you want it, man. Austin, great job, young man. Excellent. We got Mr. John Pearl coming up here. Bass Cat Pro. Got a limit? Yes, sir. Good job, John Pearl. We got 5, man. All spotted bass? You got large amount? Every one of them? John, good job today, sir. How about 10-9-0, John? 10-9-0. Grab a couple there. Let's get a picture, man. All spotted bass. I thought we'd see more spotted bass this week than we did.
I did too.
You found them today, though, looks like.
Yeah.
How many keepers today, John?
I caught 11, but I only put 10 on the board.
10 on the board. Ooh. Going to be close on the keeper count.
Yeah.
John, grab that microphone, man. I know you got some folks to thank.
Oh, man. It is hot. Real hot.
Bad hot.
Today's a little worse than yesterday, but no, it was a grind out there.
caught all my fish today off of one spot. I just sat there for 3.5 hours and wore them out. But I thank all my sponsors, my wife at home, my son, say hi, you know, my family.
Did the boat traffic help you where you were at, John? Where
It
you
actually did not, because I was about 75 yards off the bank, and they were going between me and the bank. And it was not very high. They'd shut down for like 30 minutes, and then I'd get a bite, and then another boat would go by, and it was the boat traffic didn't help me. But when PJ and I won the boat at Berryessa, they were doing donuts on our spot.
And it helped then. I remember that.
It helped
Yes,
us.
I remember.
So it does. That's true. It's true. But no, Lake Camanche, this is, you know, I've been here once before, and it was wide open in the spring. And I thought it was going to be something similar, like we were going to catch a lot of fish, but it didn't. It's tough. A lot of boat traffic, low water, hot. But it was fun. Hopefully I make it tomorrow. Hopefully that one fish I threw back doesn't hurt me. Alrighty.
John Pearl, let's give him a round of applause. Great job today, man. Good bag of fish in these tough conditions here in a short day. We'll see you again on the keeper count. We're going to take the top 5 anglers on keepers and the top 5 anglers on total weight. We'll be fishing on Super Sunday. Great angler coming up here. Got how many we got? Another limit?
4.
Got 4. One shy for Hunter Slander. Hunter going to weigh 889, sir. 889. Grab a couple. Let's get a picture. Let you talk to the crowd. I'm sure you got some people you want to thank. Way to hang in there, man. I know it was tough with the boat traffic. Like John said, the lake is half the size it normally is. Them bags are hard to get a fish in, aren't it? There's your microphone right to the left there, Hunter. Great angler here.
Yeah, so the first day I only caught 2 keepers, both sessions, and I was pretty stubborn. I wanted to throw reaction in top water most of the day, and it burned me. But today I decided to slow down and grind it out, and ended up catching 4. So I was happy with it because I needed the points for to make the TOC. So I'll take it. I want to thank CNC Marine, Vexus Boats, Mercury Marine, Power Pole, Lowrance, Bass Brigade, and Wild West, and you, Randy, for everything you guys do for us.
Thank you, Hunter. We appreciate that, sir, man. We do it all for you guys. We enjoy doing it as well. And, guys, we got water down here, drinks for you in the cooler, courtesy of Hooked Bait and Tackle. We thank them for bringing that out. Need to stay hydrated. Excuse me. We got 3 fish for this next angler coming up. Nick Cloutier got 3. Nick had a rough week, started slow. Going to rebound. We got 3 here, going to weigh 608. 608. Nick, why so tough this week?
I have no idea. I'm going to blame it on the low water and the heat because I was up here in practice and it was not like this.
A lot better than that. Grab that microphone. Tell everybody about your 2 days.
Coming up here, like I said, I came up before the off limits and the water was higher than this, and you know I had a good thing for numbers and I had good weights. And I mean, first day I didn't even do my ride around because I already knew what I was going to do. So I went out to my spots I practiced in, and it was like 4 foot lower than what it was, 30 days prior. But so I stuck with that game plan, and I should have just abandoned it because it just did not work out yesterday. So I started out today with a different mindset and threw topwater for a majority of the day, and then abandoned the north end and went down south. A lot of fish up north, a lot of fish down south. I mean, another thing, there's a lot of bait, and I don't think the bait wasn't there when I was in practice, and I think that's what really messed with these fish. I think they're just sitting there, and they see a drop shot and they don't need to eat it because they have 1,000 shad in front of their face. But thank you, Randy, Wild West, Lake Camanche. I want to thank the guys down at Gone Fishing Marine. They always keep my boat up and running. And Mercury Marine, Phoenix Rods, I just switched to them this year. Absolutely love them. Have not lost a fish in the last couple tournaments. And it's just great rods for the money. G-Rat Baits and Cloutier Custom Baits.
We'll see you at Lake Orville, son, or in that area, man. Thank you again. Nick Cloutier. Kenny Ma coming up this good. 2 fish for Ken. Let's weigh these, Ken. Get one of those hats for Steve, my friend, and wrap. We can cover him up, man, so he's not so ugly over there.
See a whole bunch of beard there.
How about 530, Ken Ma? Let's get a picture real quick before you start talking, man. We could be here a while. Got your Crocs on today? I'm not going to talk that long. No? Ken, a great supporter of Wild West Bass, one of the best promoters we got in the West. Great angler as well. There's that microphone right there, my friend. Tell everybody.
Littner's not moving. He knows I like to talk. I had a tough tournament, but I enjoyed coming here. And just like everybody else said, we had no practice. Tremendous group of anglers. The Apex event, the series is going to grow. Next year, we're inviting at least 10, up to 17 more. This elite group, is going to grow to 50. Then it's going to get really hard because it's already hard right now. For me, tough week. I threw reaction. Yesterday, I took Greg Gutierrez's, not advice, but, I pulled a spinning rod out.
That hurt.
And, because I thought I was going to get there keeper-wise in this event. So I did that for 4 or 5 hours yesterday. It didn't happen. So today I just went back to doing what I do. Had the bites, ended up catching 2. I don't like make excuses. You get credit for the ones you catch and the ones you weigh in. So, but I want to thank the community. The event we had down in Ione was tremendous. And I hope you guys have us back, maybe just not in July.
That's a good test, though.
When the fishing are big and the water's high. Thank you very much.
Ken Mogg, everybody. Thank you, Ken. Next up, Mr. Jared Littner had a great day yesterday. Great angler here, MLF Pro. Travels coast to coast, makes it a point to come back and fish here. Our events. We appreciate that. Great angler without a doubt. Obviously, we got some of the best anglers in the country out here on the West Coast. A lot of them choose to stay here and not travel. So we're going to give them something that they can stay home and be proud of if they'd like. We got another limit for Jared. Made the cut at Lake Almanor, fished on Super Sunday, our top 10. Got another 5 bass limit, good bag here. Going to be the heaviest bag of the day. And looks like the tournament. How about 1550? 1550, Jared. Grab a couple there, my friend. We'll get some pictures here. There it is. New leader. 36.29 the total. Right here, give me. Gotcha, Jared. Hope your wife's doing good too, by the way. Grab that microphone and tell everybody about your 2 days, sir. Obviously a great day today.
Yeah, today was a good day. I fished here once when I was probably 18 and haven't been back. Don't even remember fishing here then. Yeah, I just went out. I kind of get stubborn and hard-headed, and I just forced something, and it worked out. So I got a decision to make because I'm supposed to be in Syracuse tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I do this every time, I know.
And we appreciate you.
I got to figure out if I can catch enough to win tomorrow. It's the weights are zeroed, correct?
Correct. That is correct.
God dang.
That makes it tough on you, man.
I guess I got to get on the phone with my wife and change my flight, I guess.
How's she doing, by the way? I know
she's doing good. She's doing good. I got notified she went to the hospital last night, but it wasn't anything major. So I called Randy. I called the tournament director to make sure I could call her and check on her, and he said, families first, absolutely. So, but yeah, it was a good day, man. If I fish tomorrow, which I think I will, I had 19 bites today, and I only boated 8 of them. So,
how many 8 keepers today that you measured?
I caught 8, yeah.
Plus what you had yesterday. So, man, may have a decision, looks like.
I think so. My wife's probably pulling her hair out right now, looking at
again 2 times in a row.
Flights. Yeah.
At least we don't have a snowstorm when you try to go back to the airport.
Well, the good thing is it's a practice day. So if I miss a practice day, I already know what I was planning on doing at Lake Champlain anyway. So there it is.
Jared Littner, thank you, buddy. Great champion here, great angler. We appreciate your support. Zach Thompson coming up next. Tough day for Zach. I've known Zach for a long time. Great angler here. Fished events many years. 2 today, or we got 5? We got 5. Man, good job today. Again, way to go, Zach. 11:34, sir. 11:34. Let's get a picture, my friend. Great job with 11:34 on a tough bite. Again, I told you these are the best anglers in the West, and they prove it every day. Go fishing. Grab that microphone right here to your left, Zach, and tell everybody about your 2 days.
Yeah, I had a really good time. The fishing yesterday was really tough, and it kind of spun me out a little bit. I just couldn't quite get on them. They were missing the bait. I just wasn't catching them. I ended up with 2 the first session and 2 the second, and last night I said I had to make some sort of a adjustment. So today I went out, same area, hunkered down, and was able to figure out how to catch 12 keepers today. So I'm hoping that might get me in tomorrow. I'm not sure, but it's a great lake, a lot of fun. You know, being here when it's 114 is a little bit tough, but it was a good time. I want to make sure I thank DCR Propeller. Always keep my boat running. My wife at home, Cassandra, my daughter, Charlotte, and my son, Sawyer. Love watching. And want to thank Wild West, obviously, for putting this on. Jeremy's really helping us grow the sport out here. And anybody who wants to participate in the Apex, just fish the Pro-Ams, do the best you can, try to make that top 10, and you could be here with us. It's a big group of hammers that we fish against, just like Ken said. And any day that you can do a little bit better than half of them, you're happy. So I'm really happy. I want to thank everybody here, the Hooked and Ione, and the event we did the other day was great. And Camanche's a beautiful lake, so if you haven't been here to come out, I recommend maybe not in July.
Amen. Zach Thompson, everybody. Thank you, sir. Great job today. I would imagine 11 keepers today is probably tops on keeper list, was it today? 12 was the number today. We do know that. Next up, we got Matthew Saavedra coming up next. Tough day for Matthew. We got 2 in there, Matt? Let's get a weight here, man, get a picture. How about 358 for those, sir? 358. Guys, be sure and grab plenty of water there, courtesy of Hook. Stay hydrated. Got you, Matt. I know you've got some people to thank. Grab that microphone, sir.
Goodness, I'm glad it's over.
I know,
it's
man,
getting
hot.
hot out there and busy. This lake gets busy. Those jet skiers are wild. So definitely want to thank my family first and foremost right there. And Jackson Rancheria. What a great place over there. They set us up over there. Our boats were able to be protected on lights, plugged in, the whole 9 yards. Great food, great service. They really catered to us over there. So I definitely want to thank them. Want to thank Wild West, Apex, Jeremy and Randy. Definitely my sponsors, Coors Banquet, Protect Our West. You know, they give proceeds to fallen firefighters, the Wildland Firefighter Foundation. So if you guys are into beer drinking, Coors Banquet, you know, they support our firefighters. So we love that. Any firefighters out there. And we got some in our group, too, that are great guys. But Spiralite Rods, definitely one. Kitech, Lucas Oil, Frenzy Baits. Greg makes an awesome bait. P-Line. And the community and everybody. And thanks for coming out. I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to have me a banquet.
Take it easy, man.
When I get back to my room, drive safe.
Matt Saavedra, everybody. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. We will see you at the Orville After Bay. Next up, Mr. Luke Johns, our leader, coming into day 2, excuse me. Tougher bite today for Luke, no doubt. How many's in there, Luke?
Only got 2 today. You know, I had the other 3 on, but pretty much like Ken said, no excuses. They didn't get in the boat, and that's you know, something I got to work on. Hopefully tomorrow if I get to fish. But you know, I had a great day. Otherwise, I think I'm around the right fish still. I just didn't get the right bites today, and you know, that's just how it goes sometimes.
485. Let's get a picture real quick. Getting this young man here, still going to college, fishing out of an older boat. Grab that microphone there, Luke, and tell everybody about your first 2 days if you want to share any information with them. I'm sure you want to tell them where you're fishing and how you're doing it all.
Yeah. So I won't share too much information because hopefully I'm fishing tomorrow. But catching all my fish on Yamamoto soft plastics. I won't say which one today, but I'll let you know tomorrow, hopefully. You know, it's been a fun week. Yesterday I had a stellar day. I got the right bites each period, and I think today, I don't know what really happened to him. It seemed like I was still around the fish. I saw him, but I just couldn't get him to bite. And the ones that did, you know, half of them came off, like I said. So hopefully I go out tomorrow and catch 16, 17 pounds and have a shot at winning this thing.
A little less pressure on the lake tomorrow, so that should help here, especially with the boats that we have.
Yeah. Well, I noticed today it was a little bit calmer with lighter winds. So hopefully tomorrow that wind picks up. I think that had something to do with it. So, I'm not sure what the weather is, but hopefully it's windy.
Luke John's going to win number 2 with us, my friend. Great job, Luke. We'll see where it goes. You ready, sir? Second place? Unofficially right now, second place there. So Nick Wood coming up. We got 5, Nick? Yep. Good job today on the limit. I know you're happy with that. How many keepers today?
I only had 5 keepers.
No.
5, I lost one. That would have been my 6th fish, but I lost it at the boat. It was just, I made a little bit of adjustment from yesterday. When you're fishing against these guys and you hit the water with no practice, you got to get things happening now. And I was just fishing too fast yesterday, and I just couldn't put it together.
Makes it tough. The 13-01. Let's get a picture real quick and grab that microphone when we get done. Tell everybody a pretty largemouth in there. All largemouth? Got one. Here we go, Nick. Grab that microphone over there. I know you got some folks to thank. Tell us about your 2 days.
Anyways, just yesterday, like I was saying, just you having to put things together so fast, fishing against these guys, it makes it you got to put it together quick. And I was fishing way too fast yesterday. I told myself just slow down. It's a tough bite, and I was able to get better bites in the area that I'm fishing. I know there's a lot there because every time I'd catch one, there'd be probably 10 of them same size that would come up with them. It was just they're real finicky, and they're hard to get to bite. But when you do get one, I literally stayed on one point all day long. So it was, I salvaged somewhat of the tournament. But I'd like to thank Redding Yamaha. They're my title sponsor. They're been great support, and Greg for the frenzy bait. See, I caught all my fish today on the nail. I love that thing. Greg probably gets tired of me bugging him about getting so many from him, but them things are phenomenal. They make the bait stand straight up. They'll outfish any bait. I swear by them. But anyway, I salvaged it, and I'm happy to have a little bit better turnout today. But I'd like to thank my wife and my kids. Probably see you tomorrow. I ain't coming home tonight. I'm exhausted. So anyhow, I'd like to thank Apex, Randy, Jeremy. You guys put a lot of hard work in, and all of us appreciate it. And we'll get geared up for the after bag, yes.
Nick Wood, everybody. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Nick had a great event in our first start with the Apex Tour, again at Lake Almanor. Mr. Tony Franceschi coming up, Bass Cat Mercury Pro. Struggled this week. 1 bass today? 2 in there, I'm sorry. Going to go 466. Let's get a picture, Tony. 466. $466. There we go. Tony, grab that microphone over there, my friend. Tell them about your 2 days. Not what you wanted to do, but I know you're a true champion. We'll come back swinging.
Yeah, definitely not what I wanted to do. Definitely not what I thought the bite was going to be. But that's the way it goes. Nick said it good when he was up here. He said, you really got to make things happen fast against these anglers. And I couldn't put it together yesterday. I just couldn't make it happen. So today I wanted to go out there, and I was going to try to qualify on weight because I know there's a good fish in this lake. And the lack of keepers that I saw yesterday, I didn't think I had a chance of making it on keepers. So I picked up a topwater bite and threw it all day, and I got 5 good bites, only landed 2 of them. Again, it happens. It's part of the game. But I was happy I made the adjustment, and I at least got those bites. It was a good event. Camanche, it's been about 35 years since I've been here. Used to come up here with my family. My dad and I used to catch a bunch of crappie down by the dike. I know
that means a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of good memories there, man. Tell everybody, a lot of folks here with sponsors don't stay with a lot of anglers sometimes long time. Tell everybody about P-Line, man, and your relationship with them has gone longer than most.
Yeah, so P-Line, they're my title sponsor. I appreciate them more than you know.
they took a chance on me in I think it was '92 when they sponsored me, and I'm still with them today. And you know, every year it just seems to get better with those guys. So I gotta hand it to P-Line for their support. Want to thank Wild West Bass, Apex, you, Randy, Jeremy. These events are great. Even though I didn't do well, these are really unique and fun events, and I look forward to them every time we have them. I also want to thank Bass Cat Boats. Phenomenal boat. I've been in Bass Cat for about 8-9 years now, and it's just a phenomenal boat. Everything on that boat is done for a reason, and they run fast, and they run good in rough water. I also want to thank Dobbins Rods, Mercury Marine, Sims, and whoever else I'm forgetting. I appreciate everybody, and I couldn't do it without the support. So thanks again.
Good job, Tony, man. Way to hang in there, sir. We'll see you at the Orville After Bay, without a doubt. Next up, Joe Uribe Jr. coming up. Bridgeford Pro. We're going to weigh Joe's fish, get a picture, and we've got some product here he's going to hand out to you when he comes down off of here. Joe had a tough day, had a great day yesterday. We got 3 in there, Joe? 5. Just a smaller size today, man. How about 785, Joe? You want to grab a couple and get a picture of one? Whatever's good for you. Bridgeford Food's been with Joe for a while now. Works hard for those folks. Got great products. Thank you, Joe. Grab that microphone, Joe, right there to your left there, and tell everybody about your 2 days in Bridgeford, your relationship with those folks. We're just on with us this year, and we're very proud to have them.
Well, I had a great time out here at Camanche. My first time here. I saw it yesterday morning for the first time, and really didn't even do much research. I got on Google Earth maybe a few weeks ago and tried to look at kind of what the contour layout looked like. But, you know, other than that, we had 30 minutes to run yesterday morning. I chose to run back in the river arm and just kind of looked around and said, yep, that's where I'm going to fish. So it's kind of an interesting format. You know, like a lot of the guys said, you got to put it together fast. You know, I picked one bank. I got a few bites on a top water, but the fish really did not commit to the bait. So it told me that, you know, with this hot weather, low elevation, I was just going to slow down, and that's what I did. Actually, I caught mostly spots this tournament. I was kind of figuring I'm going to go for numbers. I think I caught 14 keepers. Yesterday, I caught 6 keepers. Today, I caught 6 by like 9:30, and I said, okay, I should put me where I need to be to make it for Championship Sunday, but I'm not going to win with spotted bass. I can tell you that right now. So I took a drive for a couple hours today and just kind of drove my Vexus boat around and kind of took in the whole lake and kind of eliminated a lot of water, but did find an area, though, this afternoon that found some good fish that got them to show themselves. So if I'm fortunate to fish tomorrow, which I hope I am, I'll have a crack at it. But want to thank Apex and Wild West and all the staff. You know, this Apex Cup is a very unique format, and even veterans like myself, I mean, it keeps us on our toes. I mean, we have no practice. We got to put it together quick. And, you know, we only got 33 anglers here, but these are 33 of some of the elite guys out west. So, I mean, you got to be on your A game. And really the key on this deal is pattern quick and keep moving around. You know, every day for us, every hour we're out there is pre-fish. Open mind, fish fast, and really put it together. So we're utilizing every tool we can, our electronics, our graphs. I mean, it just really just kind of pinpointing areas and covering a lot of water. So I was just fortunate to really kind of figure it out early yesterday morning on the spotted bass, and I kind of just rode that out, and hopefully that was good enough to make Championship Sunday. So I want to thank, obviously, my fine sponsors. Bridgeford is my title sponsor, is obviously a sponsor of Apex and Wild West. You know, without them, these events wouldn't be possible with companies like Bridgeford and other great sponsors. So we want to make sure that we support the brands that support our sport and our circuits. We've got some great product courtesy of Bridgeford that we've been handing out. Again, you guys check them out at all your local grocery and retailers. Definitely support the premium brand, the brand that supports our sport. So thank you, guys.
Great job, Joe. Great angler there. We'll see where the chips may. Only got a couple anglers left to weigh. Next up, Mr. Nick Salvucci, former U.S. Open champion here, won our championships. Pro-Am great angler. We got 5 today, Nick. Good. Got 4, 1 shy, man. Good job with that there. How about 12-18, Nick? How about a picture real quick, and then we'll. Got 4 today. Good quality fish. A little better than average here. Thank you, Nick. Grab that microphone to your left there, my friend. If you got anybody to want to thank, tell them about your first 2 days other than being hot.
I want to thank these two out here, Jason, Austin, and Sonia. They put me and Jared up in their house this week and fed us, and it was great. This week it was a grinder, but I like these grinder tournaments. I essentially put a topwater in my hand and threw it for 2 days straight. Had some missed opportunities, some lost fish that probably cost me from fishing tomorrow, but it is what it is. So I had a good time. So, and thank Wild West.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, sir. Great angler here. Last angler left away, it looks like. From Arizona, Mr. Paul Hodges. Paul lost about 3 hours yesterday with trolling motor issues. Nick, we got our service crew here. Ace to take care of it. How many we got in there, Paul? 3. We got 3? Let's get a picture of them 3, then we'll get you a weight. Yep. Worked hard for those, man. Drove a long way to catch those spotted bass. There we go. Let me pull that up and get a weight here for you. Paul, the weight today, sir, 498, sir, 498. Grab that mic right there. And I know you got a lot to say. Some people will welcome and thank, I'm sure.
Well, hello, everybody. Hey, I tell you what, you've heard it before up here that you have to go quick up here, figure out the pattern. During Memorial Weekend a month ago before the lake went off limits, I decided I had a 3-day weekend. I drove all the way up here, put 1 day on the water, and I did figure out a pattern, and it actually ended up hurting me. So when I showed up yesterday, I was dialed in, all my rods were ready on a bite that was here in May, and I spent most of the day chasing that bite, and it bit me in the butt. So today I had to start over again, just like I'd never been here, and switched it up, and I had 7 fish today. Only 3 made it in the live well. Mistakes. You got to fish clean. You know, that's all there is to it. I want to thank Randy and Jeremy, Wild West Bass, you guys putting this on, the Apex Cup. It's a lot of work. I know what it is, and you guys do a great job. I do want to put a shout out to our military and especially our Marine Corps. My son's in the Marines. He's in South Korea, and he's watching this weigh-in. So, Amos, thank you so much. Proud of you, and I'll see you in about a month. Thank you, guys.
Paul, tell his folks he was responsible for getting the color guard here from VFW here locally, so we had a good start for the 2 days. They'll be back tomorrow.
We were able to get the color guard out for 3 days, so that was awesome.
Tell these folks about one of your sponsors, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. Been with us since day one at Wild West Bass, as you know, and you being from Arizona.
With Yamamoto Baits, actually, the fish that I did catch today, I caught them all on a taipan spinning rod. I was throwing a 4-inch 912 Cinco. That wacky style just works well for me. And I did say earlier we did have some troll motor issues, and Ace at Wickenburg Marine jumped right on it yesterday. Only lost about an hour and a half, so thank you very much for that, Ace.
Paul Hodges, everybody. Thank you, sir. Folks, we want to thank you again for coming out to our weigh-in. If you give us a few minutes here, we're going to tally all the weights. It's a little tougher for us when we do the keepers and the weight total, so it takes a little. We want to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Before I sign off, I want to thank again Castle Oaks Golf Club, Hooked Bait and Tackle, Bridgeford Foods, Mercury Marine, Bass Cap Boats, Hook Performance Fishing. They presented this event. Got great quality clothing. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, Duo Realis, Lithium Pros, Roman Made, Wood Brothers Flooring, Bob's Machine Shop, Super Clean, Garmin, Torch Eyewear, P-Line, Valley Fashions, Lure Lock, Buck Knives, Woo Tungsten, Bass Angler Magazine, our local sponsors here at Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort, official housing here, also Lake Camanche North Shore Resort. Thank you for letting us come here, and we appreciate that. Great for Hooked again and on. Folks, thank you for watching at home. We look forward to seeing you at our next event as well if you can't tune in tomorrow, but we'll be back here about the same time tomorrow, top 10 for Super Sunday, and we'll see what they can do tomorrow, and we'll crown a champion. Again, remember, all the anglers start back at 0. So the 10th place angler is going to be happy to make it and go fishing tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Thank you again from Wild West Bass. Be careful. We will see you soon.